What's up guys, I'm Sergey, and in this video I'm going to show you about 20 objects from everyday life and name the historical figures that are connected with these objects. So we have a lot of stuff here. We have the head of Buddha and prayer beads. We have a coin and paper money, so a lot of stuff. Let's begin chronologically with Thales. He was the ancient Greek philosopher who lived in the 7th, 6th centuries BC. In the 6th, 5th centuries BC, Buddha lived, and obviously he established one of the world religions, Buddhism. Next up, we have Cicero, who lived in the 2nd and 1st centuries BC. Cicero was the ancient Roman statesman and poet. Now, after the death of Caesar, Julius Caesar, in the 1st century BC, an internal struggle ensued in ancient Rome between Mark Antony and Octavian, who would later become Augustus. So both of these political leaders wanted power for themselves, and Mark Antony aligned himself with the last leader of the Hellenistic Egypt, Cleopatra. Both of them lost to Octavian, who proclaimed the Roman Empire, became emperor, and became Augustus. So in the 1st century BC, Augustus became emperor, and he won this political struggle against Mark Antony and Cleopatra. In the 1st century AD, obviously Jesus Christ lived. He established the most widespread religion in the world, Christianity. Now, the early Christians were aggressively, heavily persecuted by Nero, who was also a Roman emperor like Augustus. But in the beginning of the 4th century, the Roman authorities understood that Christianity could actually be used as a kind of a unifying force among the different peoples populating the Roman Empire. By that time, the Roman Empire became so large that it was essentially on the verge of splitting into two, which did in fact happen in the end of the 4th century. But anyways, in the beginning of the 4th century, Emperor Constantine legalized Christianity, and this is his emblem, which is also used today as a Christian symbol, I think primarily in Orthodoxy. All right, so in the end of the 10th century, Orthodoxy, Christianity, was also proclaimed as the official religion of the Russians. The Russians were Christianized by their prince, Vladimir. In the 15th, 16th centuries, a Dutch humanist thinker, Erasmus of Rotterdam, lived. In the 16th, 17th centuries, we of course have Guy Fawkes, whose mask was popularized by the movie V for Vendetta. Today, of course, the mask is used by internet hackers. All right, so this is 16th, 17th century. Next up, let's see, we have Napoleon Bonaparte, who was obviously the French leader. He lived in the 18th, 19th centuries. Now, in the 19th century, the German Empire was established. One of the sort of primary actors or primary figures in that state, in that country, was Otto von Bismarck. Also in the 19th century, we of course have Abraham Lincoln, the American president. He was the one who signed the Emancipation Proclamation and won the Civil War. Now, the next several individuals, Thomas Edison, Louis Pasteur, King Gillette, Vladimir Lenin, and I'm trying to show Gedeon Richter. Okay, I think it's focusing. Gedeon Richter. These individuals, they were all born in the 19th century but died in the 20th century. So Thomas Alva Edison was, of course, an inventor. Louis Pasteur was a French chemist. King Camp Gillette obviously established the company. Now, Gedeon Richter was a Hungarian pharmacist of Jewish origin who established the respective pharmaceutical company, and he tragically died during Holocaust. And of course, Vladimir Lenin was the Bolshevik leader, the Russian revolutionary who established both the Soviet Russia in 1917 and the Soviet Union in 1922. And the last two individuals, David Beckham and Christian Lacroix, were born in the 20th century and are still alive today. David Beckham obviously being a footballer, and Christian Lacroix, the fashion designer. Alright, so these are pretty much all the objects I wanted to show you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.